get the question quite often, will my loan be sold? Probably, but let me explain what that means. And it doesn't matter where you do your loan, what company you do your loan with, it'll probably be sold. Typically, the loan gets sold to Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac right out of the gate. Even places that still collect your payment still typically sell your loan to Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, or Ginnie Mae. The reason for this is it allows them to free up capital to go loan to another family. So think about it like this. If a bank only had $1 million and they had 10 people that wanted loans at $100,000, they would be all out of money at the end of that. The 11th person couldn't get a loan. So what the bank does is they sell that loan to Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, thereby freeing up the capital, allowing them to go out and lend some more money. But oftentimes they hold on to what's called an MSR, mortgage servicing right. That allows them to collect a payment from you. Now, I know this kind of starts making your head spin a little bit, but it's important to understand that if your loan gets sold right out of the gate to Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, you still might be making your payments to your local bank or to your local mortgage company. But sometimes that MSR gets sold. And sometimes you don't know about it until a couple weeks before you start making your payment to the other place. So what this means is Bank A may buy your servicing rights from Bank B. When that happens, you're going to start making your payments to Bank A instead of Bank B. Don't take it personal if this happens. It's not that they don't want your loan. It's that they're generally trying to free up more capital to go out and do more business. So a couple safeguards. If your loan actually gets sold, the servicing gets sold to another company, which is quite often it can happen. If that happens, none of the terms or conditions or interest rate or fees, none of that changes. It all stays the same. So your loan stays the same. The biggest hassle, honestly, the biggest hassle that I have found, because my loan, I've had a dozen times I've had to deal with this. When that loan gets sold, the biggest hassle is setting up your new online payment system, because you got your old one set up and you're used to it and it's easy, and then they sell it, and it could happen every few years, and then you got to set that up again. But there's a couple safeguards you need to know about as well. If that loan gets sold, your lender has to notify you at least 15 days before that actually takes place. So it gives you time to kind of set up everything the way you're supposed to. But the other part about that is sometimes there's bad pieces of information in the mail, some scams that go out. So if you do get a notification, generally shows up in your mailbox, that your loan has been sold, always call your current lender that you're with and verify that indeed your loan is being sold. And then call the other company and do some verification there as well. That's gonna help you make sure you stay safe. But if for some reason there's a delay in the mail or something like that and the payment goes to the wrong place on that first payment, they're generally very lenient on making sure that there's no penalties or anything and that your account is in good status. So if your loan gets sold, don't take it personal. It's just the bank doing bank business, but always verify before you start sending money to that new place.